This portable monitor has been both amazing and infuriating. And after more than 3 months of daily use, I have figured out exactly who should buy it and who absolutely should not. In this video, I'm going to show you what I liked, what surprised me, and reveal one very well hidden feature that took me weeks to find. I will also break down who this is really for, the one accessory you must buy to make it useful, and 2 critical quirks you need to know about before you spend your money. Let's get into it. Short version. This is a fantastic portable work monitor for emails, spreadsheet, admin work, and casual gaming on the go. But it is not built for competitive gaming or color critical creative work. If that sounds like you, keep watching and I will explain why. Before we get into the daily experience, let us quickly run through the specs. It features a 15.6-inch Full HD IPS touchscreen with 10-point multi-touch, a 60Hz refresh rate, a 6 millisecond response time, and about 200 nits of brightness. That brightness is fine for typical indoor use, but it struggles in bright environments or under harsh overhead lights. For connectivity, you get one mini HDMI port, an audio jack, and 2 USB 3.2 Generation 1 ports. Quick warning, there is an extra USB-C port right here that, at least on this specific model, is completely inactive. It also has adaptive sync, a standard 75 by 75 VESA mount, dual 1-watt speakers, and it comes with a protective sleeve that doubles as a stand. Here is what I genuinely love over the past few months. First, the single cable setup. Being able to use just one USB-C cable to both power and drive the monitor is fantastic. It keeps my desk and my travel setup clean and simple. Next, portability. It is slim and lightweight, and it lets me work from pretty much anywhere. I can set it up in a coffee shop, on a kitchen counter, or in a hotel room without feeling weighed down. Then, the versatile connections. Having multiple USB-C ports plus HDMI means I can use cables I already own. If I lose the included mini HDMI cable, I am not locked out of using the monitor. The case is another big plus. The included sleeve is very durable and it gives the screen great protection in transit, even when I just throw it into a backpack. And finally, emergency audio. The built-in speakers are tiny and I do not recommend relying on them for movies or serious gaming. But in a pinch, having audio built in is definitely a plus. Now for what I do not like. First, the stand. The viewing angle with the included case is extremely limited. You will find yourself constantly adjusting your seating position just to get a good view. In a coffee shop or on a low table, it is especially annoying. Second, the glare. Even though the screen has a matte look, glare from overhead lights is very pronounced. Combined with the 200 nit brightness, it can be hard to see in brighter environments even with the brightness turned all the way up. Now for the hidden main feature. A smarter person may have found this immediately, but it took me 2 weeks and a small incident to figure it out. After trying multiple times, I could not find the correct button to open the menu options. Then one day, I was using the monitor in bed. I reached over to pick it up and it slid out of the cover. And as I scrambled to grab it, I accidentally pushed the brightness and volume rocker switch all the way in. Suddenly, the menu popped up. The button has so much give that when I pressed it halfway, nothing happened. And I was worried pressing it harder would break it. Turns out, you really have to push it fully in and at a specific angle. Now, from this menu, you can adjust the volume, brightness, and contrast. You can also toggle on and off eyesight mode, adaptive sync, HDR, and overdrive. You can also cycle through display modes like standard, movie, game, text, FPS, and RTS. Just note, if HDR or eyesight mode is turned on, some of the other display settings will be blocked out. Have you ever used a monitor with a menu button this confusing? Let me know in the comments below. So, who is this monitor really for? If you're looking for a monitor for competitive gaming or for creating crisp, color-accurate content, this is not for you. However, if you want a versatile monitor to get work done, answer emails, run complex spreadsheet reconciliations, tackle heavy admin tasks, or do some casual gaming while traveling, this is a great fit. One major recommendation is to buy a dedicated monitor stand or VESA arm. Having the flexibility to adjust the viewing angle completely fixes the worst part of this monitor and turns it into a much more comfortable daily use screen. Before you buy, keep these two things in mind. First, screen brightness is limited when the monitor is powered by a single cable. The monitor will actually display a warning that it will consume more power if you try to exceed that brightness limit. So expect your laptop battery to deplete faster once you exceed the limit. Second, the touchscreen functionality. On a Windows machine, the touchscreen works perfectly alongside your mouse and/or trackpad. But when I connect it to my Mac, touching the screen caused the Mac to treat it as the primary input device, and it completely disabled the trackpad and any connected mouse. I am not sure if this is an isolated issue, so if you're a Mac user who has found a workaround, please let me know down in the comments. For working on the go, this has been an essential part of my kit, as long as I pair it with a proper stand. If you found this helpful and you want more practical gear reviews like this, go ahead and subscribe and check the description for my full portable setup list.